Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of ADMAIL. This is Adam Bergman, founder of IRA Financial. I'm here to help you find the answers to the most frequently asked questions from my clients about self-directed retirement accounts. If you want to learn more, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. Just search IRA Financial.
Crypto ADMAIL today. All three questions are going to be crypto IRA questions. So buckle up and have some fun. It's going to be a rocket ride. So I got my t-shirt. I'm ready to go. I just got this new merch, pretty cool stuff. We just designed it. So it's been a rough couple months for most cryptos, not all, most. So just got to hodl it up and be patient. So let's go. Before we get started, I'm Adam Bergman, tax attorney, founder of IRA Financial. I also wrote the first book on how to use retirement funds to buy cryptos all the way back in 2017. Started writing the book in 16, may have published it early 18, but it was pretty much done in 17. And it's been a fun 4 or 5 years, to say the least. So wanted to do just a crypto ADMAIL. I haven't done one in a while. And so I picked 3 good questions, or at least Barry, producer, helped me do it as well, and got his thoughts, and let's rock and roll. Let's do it. So the first one is, are cryptos IRAs insured? So is your crypto IRA insured? So the answer is yes and no, right? So let's break it down. IRA Financial is a regulated trust company. Okay, so use IRA Financial. If you're using IRA Financial to set up your crypto IRA, which you should, because obviously, objectively, no, but subjectively, we have the best program out there. I believe it. Flat fee, $360 a year, no annual value fees, no commissions. You just pay. Gemini is very low commission on the buy or sell. There's no holding fees, and you actually potentially get it off the exchange and hold it into a cold wallet with our multi-sig solution, which we are finalizing now. So you don't have to spend a lot of money buying the cryptos. You do it through Gemini in the name of the IRA. You control it on your phone or your computer. You have total control, and there's flat fees. We have no transaction fees. We don't even have wire check fees. I mean, you can't beat it. So the first step, obviously, is open up an IRA with IRA Financial or somewhere else. Just make sure they're regulated. If you're using a custodian, make sure they are a RETA custodian, Retirement Industry Trust Association. Generally is where you should go to make sure the custodian, is well thought of. And if it's a member RETA, you can't go wrong. So the IRA side, no problem. Your IRA is in good hands with any custodian you use. The cash is never insured up until over the 250, right? If you move 250 grand from your IRA to IRA Financial, you have FDIC insurance through our relationship with Capital One Bank. So the money sits in Capital One Bank. Over 250, you're not FDIC insured, although the chances of Capital One going bust and the Fed not stepping in and saving your funds are pretty much zero. But if you're worried, then you have multiple accounts if you have over 250. Now, once the 250 is moved from IRA Financial to, let's say, Gemini, what happens? So Gemini, and I'm going to focus on Gemini because that's who our partnership is with cryptos, and Gemini is one of the most respected crypto exchanges in the world. So Gemini is a licensed New York trust company. And they undergo regular bank exams, and they're subject to cybersecurity audits conducted by the New York Department of Financial Services. Okay, all the cryptos held on the exchange wallet, they're insured, and they use best in practice industry cold storage procedures. So there is coverage and insurance if you're holding the cryptos on the exchange. Now, obviously, they're not insured for loss if you make a bad investment and you lose money. You buy Bitcoin at 60 and now it's at 43. Obviously, no one's insuring you on that. But Gemini has insurance for hacks or fraud on the keys. Also, they have over 70 cryptocurrencies they offer, and they have over $30 billion in assets. Okay, so you're not talking about a little operation here. This is a major crypto exchange that ultimately will go public, in the coming year. So they're secured as they can be, is if your money's with Fidelity or Schwab or Vanguard. Now, if you have reservation about that, we do allow our clients to move the cryptos off to a cold wallet in their control. Now, there was a case called McNulty v. Commissioner that came out end of November 21 that basically said an individual can't have unfettered command over their IRA assets. The court case applied to gold coins. It easily could apply to digital assets like crypto. So we have been working with our developers on a multi-sig solution where we'll have a key, you'll have a key, you'll still be able to hold the wallet and control it, but you'll need our consent to move it, which is not perfect, but at least it satisfies the language in McNulty, and you can at least hold it in a cold wallet without having to worry about violating IRS rules, which is the most important part. So that's something we're working on, and that's something that's going to go live in the coming weeks. Question 2, and all these questions are for you too, just in case you're wondering. Can I do other self-directed investments with my crypto IRA? So the answer is yeah, of course. And the answer depends obviously where you set up your IRA. So if you set up your IRA with IRA Financial, then yeah, you can buy real estate. You can do any IRS approved investment, gold, real estate, private placements, tax liens, deeds, hard money loans, private business investments, crowdfunding, whatever you want, as long as it's legal. There's 3 things you can't do with an IRA. You can't buy collectibles like art. You can't do life insurance. There's an exemption for 401ks. And then thirdly, you can't do a prohibited transaction outlined under Internal Revenue Code Section 4975, which basically is you can't do anything that in any way, directly or indirectly, personally benefits you or a disqualified person, parent, child, spouse, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, or any entities controlled by such persons. So cryptos, you're not going to have those issues unless you take the crypto and buy yourself a car or do something personal. Cryptos is a digital asset. It's intangible, but we know that you could technically touch it and you can technically use it as a quote unquote currency. So there is some caution, and that's why, based off that McNulty case I mentioned, it's important that the custodian IRA Financial has continued chain of command. So you can't be, at least the IRS can't come in and argue that you have unfettered command and have total control over the asset. So if you use IRA Financial or some other IRA providers, yeah, you can do multiple investments for the same price, right? Our one-time fee, flat annual fee, no transaction fees, no asset valuation fees, no check wire fees. Same price if you do cryptos or cryptos in real estate and gold and private placements. Now, there are other providers out there, and I'm not going to name names. It's not important. You can do your own research online. If you use that company, all you're going to be able to do is cryptos. That's it. Okay, that's their business. So you can't do real estate. You can't diversify and do private placements, do gold, or do crowdfunding or private business investments. All you're going to be able to do is cryptos, and all you can do is the cryptos they work with, and you're stuck paying their fees. Generally, these companies are also third-party brokers, so they're charging you high commissions, much higher than you'd pay on like Gemini, for a service they're technically not regulated to. They're not commodity licensed firms, so they're technically not able to earn commissions on the trading. That's why some of these companies won't work with New York or Hawaii, because the attorney generals in those states are cracking down on unscrupulous types of behavior involving cryptos and precious metals. So that's why if you ask a company and they're not willing to work with you because or anyone who's in New York or Hawaii, that's why. And it's your determination whether that's material or not to you. But just know that in a lot of these times, if you want it, or a lot of these instances, if you want to do cryptos and also real estate, you're going to have to pay dual fees. Whereas if you come to IRA Financial, one fee, flat, for all your investments, which is something we're proud of. Third, what crypto exchanges can I use for my crypto IRA? So technically, this, as I mentioned, comes down to what you want to do. If you use IRA Financial, you'll use Gemini. Now, if you don't want to use Gemini because you don't like Gemini or you want to use a foreign exchange, you can do it with IRA Financial by setting up an LLC, unfortunately. Set up a trust. You can do a 401k and then open an account, let's say Kraken, Coinbase, or Binance, or Crypto.com. But if you're just looking for like the 70 core coins, then just use Gemini. You don't need an LLC. You don't need to spend money on that. You can just use our platform with Gemini, and then for a flat low fee, you can then buy the cryptos you need. Although I do understand some individual clients are very specific and they're very focused on only using a certain exchange. And unfortunately for those individuals, you have to use an LLC or a 401k or a trust. When we'll work with trust, we just want to make sure that our clients understand some of the reporting issues that involve grantor trusts. But at least we give you that option, right? That's at least the best we can do. I'm not going to say no. If you don't want to use Gemini, tough, you're out of luck, go somewhere else. No, I'm all about offering opportunities and options. It's your money. You can and you should be able to choose whatever you want to, crypto wise, whatever exchange you want to use. My job is to try to facilitate that as best as I can. I wish all those other exchanges let you just open IRAs, through IRA Financial. It's just not the case yet. They're not there from a regulation/administration standpoint. They just don't have the IRA expertise. So we'll let you do it, but you got to use the LLC or a trust or a 401k. If you're good with Gemini, you just want to buy the core coins, then just use our Gemini solution. But I know there's people that want to do XRP. There's people who want to do some really small coins that you just can't buy on US exchanges like Gemini or Coinbase, and you want to go outside of the US. I feel you. I got you. Unfortunately, you'll have to do an LLC or a trust, but we'll work with you. We want to make it happen for you. Again, I'm all about giving you options and control. I don't make the rules. I didn't, argue the McNulty case. I didn't write the opinion. If it was up to me, I'd let all my clients hold the cryptos in a cold wallet, under their bed or wherever they want to. That's what I do. I think it's important. I think I'm a true believer in no keys, no cheese. You should have control over your cryptos, at least if you want to. So I'm all in favor of that, but we got to live with the rules. We could try to change the rules, but and that's something several of us in our industry are trying to do, and get some guidance from the IRS to see if we could have McNulty isolated really for metals and not necessarily apply to digital assets. But listen, the way IRS moves, the way people, members of the IRS work and move, it's not happening overnight, trust me. So that's it, hodl away. Maybe hopefully it won't be a rough year. I'm pretty bullish still. I still think Bitcoin can get to 75,000. I'm very bullish. I thought it would happen in 21. 22, it's got to happen. But like Polygon, I've been big in Polygon. You guys know that for a bunch of years, and it's been doing well. The NFT craze has really helped Polygon, which is an Ethereum-based off-chain technologies. Good stuff. But the other coins are doing well as well. So it's not just Bitcoin. But again, things just can't go up forever, right? Whether you're buying stocks or real estate or cryptos, you need to have some waves. That's okay. You guys just got to ride them and just don't fall off. Just stay confident. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the ADMAIL today. I love talking cryptos. I think every American should have some exposure to cryptos in their retirement account. I've said this repeatedly. It depends obviously on your net worth. Don't put all your money in cryptos, just like don't put all your money in stocks or all your money in real estate. But it's an emerging asset. I think it works so well with retirement accounts because they're both long-term plays, right? Bitcoin's 13 years old. Most of the cryptos are under 5 years old. So it's not important where Ethereum or Bitcoin or Polkadot is tomorrow. It's where will it be in 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So there's so much runway ahead of us. Just got to be patient, and that's why own it in a retirement account. You lock in your gains, tax defer or tax free in a Roth. Also long-term, right? You can't pull it out to your 59 and a half. So enjoy the ride. That's what I do. Don't get stressed out. Don't look at the pricing every day, every minute. Enjoy the ride. Peak, but don't lose focus. So there you go. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm videoing this now. Hope you guys like it. So I've gotten a lot of feedback. People, I guess, wanted to see my face. I don't know why. Thought my wife is the only one to look at me, but there you go. And I'll keep videoing it. So this way there's it's maybe a little bit easier to watch on YouTube. And you can also just keep watch or listening on anywhere you check out your podcast, whether it's Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, wherever, you can keep listening. So, but you can also check us out at IRA Financial on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't already. And there's 5 videos, 3 podcasts each week, tons of great content. And now you can see me. So there you go. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll talk to everyone again next week. Take care.